important. Diane, let's bring you in because you've also been seeing things happen around the subject of immigration. What have you got for us today?
Yeah, thanks, Brian. And hello, Ben. It's great to be here today. I just have a little bit of coverage I'd like to show. There's several YouTubers that are covering what's happening around the country about immigration, but also things around boarded up homes in smaller towns around the country. So areas outside of London, general deprivation, a lot of things going on. In this one in particular that I'd like to show just a short clip from, which you can see the full video in the show notes later. This was filmed around a migrant hotel in Liverpool by one of these YouTubers that's just kind of walking around and seeing what's going on, just looking at the landscape. And this particular YouTuber talked to one of the migrants that was staying in this hotel. And let's just take a short look at what the migrant had to say to the YouTuber.
You around here, are you? Oh, you live up there, yeah? Oh, is that the hotel? This is for asylum. Yeah, asylum, yeah. How did he treat you all right? Treat you all right in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. He get look after you? No problems?
No problem, but you know, not British people.
No, just, yeah. Where are you from?
Me, Arabic, Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, nice. What brought you to England?
Me?
What brought you here, yeah?
No.
How come you come here?
Yes, I do.
How come?
Airport.
Yeah. No. I'm asking why. Do you want to live here?
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia is such a nice place.
I know, man. But I have some
issues.
Yes.
Yeah. Legal signed off,
yeah.
So you can stay. Yeah.
Find job, work, something like that.
Yeah. So what's your plan?
For here?
Yeah.
Actually, man, I don't know.
So he's got legal issues. He has no plan for what's going to happen. He goes on to say as well, if you continue to watch the interview, that it's potentially a 4-star hotel, but for him, it's a 3-star, according to the person he was speaking with. I just want to remind viewers, if you want to see what's backing this, that there's a report from the United Nations called Replacement Migration is a solution to declining and aging populations, ? It was published in March of 2000, and it has projections all the way up to 2050 and perhaps beyond in some cases. And part of this is explained very well in an article that we published in 2 parts on the UK Column website earlier this year. It comes from a book by Simon Elmer about the Great Replacement, immigration in the UK. So if we can just put those up on screen. Part 1, as we can see here, is a photo of Axel Rudacabana, if you remember that incident from last year. This part talks about the statistics that is presented in the UN report. And part 2, we see there the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, when he is talking about, in this case, the policies that the government has put in place to make this replacement happen.
Diane, thank you very much for that. And it's interesting to see people producing these little film clips, which are very informative. And of course, we're never going to see it on the BBC or the mainstream media. Now, let's just do some niceties around the UK column, and a huge thank you to our audience, to our supporters. We can only do what we do with your financial support. So thank you very much to everybody who is a member and or donating or buying from our shop. If you're not doing any of those things, please join us and support our work to help us not only keep going, but to also expand. Now, Diane, we've got some articles here, I think. Are you able to give us a little bit of comment on those?
Yeah, so just some articles we've published in the past few days. This one is part of the relatively new and ongoing series called Syria-Centric from Vanessa Beeley. This one is called The War Against the Druze to Achieve the Zionist David's Corridor in Syria. It's actually a nice companion to the interview that you did with Lynn Lopez Salcedo last week. So that goes along well. The next one we have here is Parliament and the Assisted Dying Bill. Voices protesting the process is used. This is written by a pseudonym called Cassandra Wise. And this author does a very good job of looking at the protesting. The procedures have not been placed correctly to get the assisted dying bill to the point to where it is right now. The next article that we've published recently is called Is 5G Dangerous by Dr. Jobst Landgriebe. I will say that this article has created a fair amount of discussion around various communities. So we're happy to receive input both for and against or neutral in case of what this has been written here. So take a look at that article and please join this lively discussion that's going on right now. We might have more opinions later. And finally, I think we have one more piece, which was mentioned last week on the news, which when Mariana met the Shemaranis, how reporting becomes propaganda, by a veteran journalist called Jeannie. And she did a really great job of tearing apart the BBC panorama coverage, and Mariana Spring in particular, about what she did with Kate Shemarani and the death of her daughter, Paloma.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Diane. Now, tomorrow at 1:00, we've got an interview with Lynn Taylor going out. This is on the subject of international education. It'll be having a look at big companies, including Lego, but big corporations getting involved with children's education. We've also got Princess Kate now very interested in under fives. And this will be pulling apart some of the strange agendas going on around the education of our children. Tonight, Germ Warfare is an interview with Miriam Charabati, and that goes out at 7 p.m. And then we'd also like to give you a reminder that for the Freedom Music Festival, 22nd to the 25th of August, and UK Column, of course, will be there. Now, major news is that tickets for the UK Column on Location event in York are now out. And indeed, they're not only out there selling. We'd like to say a huge thank you to Mary from Cheshire, who was there on the button and bought the first ticket. But if you'd like to buy a ticket and join us, it's going to be a fantastic event. Remember, health is the theme. Then this is a little video that Kenny produced in order to show you how to do it. So click on the shop. You can then have a look at UK Column on Location in York. You can choose your ticket or ticket and an evening meal, and then obviously head for the checkout. So very, very simple and easy to do via the UK Column website. Tickets are already selling quite quickly. So I'm going to say to you, we're obviously going to continue to say to people, if you want to come and have the excitement of being there in person, you need to get into the website and get yourself tickets as soon as possible. That event on the 18th of October, of course, will be a stepping stone for the UK Column doing what you've all asked us for, which is a weekend event next year in order to celebrate 20 years of the UK Column. So this is a team effort. We've only been able to do this with the support of our wonderful viewers and supporters.